Fight fam, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification. Class in session. As we all know, the first Joshua vs. Usyk match was aesthetically dominated by Usyk doing what he does. He wasn't exactly the normal big matrix, as I like to call him, as his game deeply resembles Lomachenko's game, having been trained by Loma's father, but we still saw the resemblance. Usyk beat Joshua by being light on his feet, using lateral movement while also being the aggressor, initiating offense and getting off first. My first thoughts were, besides a puncher's chance, this rematch is a foregone conclusion and Usyk will once again beat AJ, if not even worse than the first fight. Some of AJ's flaws and mistakes were taken full advantage of. In the very first round, dazzled by Usyk's lead hand play, AJ was slow to get back in stance while chasing the jab joust. He needs his front foot to land to gain the balance to step back with his back foot and get spacing. Too late. Backing out in straight lines, trying to catch Usyk with an underdeveloped check hook on top of doing it front foot first. Shout out Coach Robinson, as we see the rhythm step, which breaks your base and simply leaves you vulnerable during and after the maneuver. However, studying film made me change my opinion slightly, and it's mainly because of all these. Now, I didn't even show AJ's backhand crosses that were partially blocked but still got through. When the same punches landed over and over again in a fight, it's a product of flaws and weaknesses. Usyk has one in particular that evens out the odds a bit more for me. Usyk uses a lot of seemingly random but coordinated foot movement, mostly pendulum stepping, bouncing, and shuffling laterally. He also moves his head with level changes and pre-slips left and right, but when he wants to close distance and initiate offense like he likes to do, he has to set his feet. In the Joshua fight, how Usyk set his feet was he quickly chops his front foot first to stop momentum and get his weight on the back foot to push off an attack. It's basically a front step shuffle, except the front step is a step in place. As quick as it is, Usyk has to stop all the head movement to do it, and the front foot causes a slight hesitation or freeze in Usyk's motion forward, where he both stiffens up and his head virtually always has to be on the center line. It's like a football player that chops his feet for a quick change in direction, but in boxing, it's a tell. Now, whether that was the tell that Joshua and team picked up on, either to know when to defend or land those crosses, is hard to say 100%, but it's more likely than not. The footwork Usyk uses can be done safely, but fundamental flaw or not, constantly repeating how you attack is always a tell. And being the dangerous puncher Joshua is, the tell is too risky to ignore. With that said, I'd still favor Usyk to win the rematch. Usyk can definitely change up the way he closes distance. Plus, even if he doesn't, if Joshua can't knock him out, Usyk forces a pace that will surely gas Joshua out in the later rounds. In AJ's last two 12-round fights versus Andy Ruiz and Joseph Parker, he threw 373 and 383 punches respectively. In the Usyk fight, Joshua threw 641 punches. Granted, that likely includes all the probing he was doing being counted as well. But either way, that's approaching double the output, which saw Joshua looking exhausted and losing the last 4 rounds on all 3 judges' scorecards. If Usyk has the chance to stop AJ, it would likely be in those championship rounds due to that pace and fatigue. I'd say smart money is Usyk straight up, hedge with AJ by knockout. If you want some smoke, bet US Sportsbook, link in the description. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit them notification bells. Peace.